Hello. There we go. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. How's it going today? Waiting for a couple people to hop on and join me. I know it's a holiday weekend, so, we're not going to do anything too crazy unless you want it. If you want something crazy, let me know. I'm not in the mood to do anything super duper crazy, but, as long as it's fun. Oh, yeah. I took a power class this morning, so I'm ready to just vibe and chill and flow. So that's going to be my go-to vibe today, unless somebody wants to do a fuck ton of work or something. It's 5:01, so we've got I'll give it a couple more seconds. Hello to the one person that's watching me. I don't know who you are, but that's okay. Still sending you lots of love, lots of light, and lots of healing vibrations, sending them to you. And then if that is everybody, then we'll probably go ahead and get started now. So I want you to start on your back. Supta Baddha Konasana today. Taking the soles of the feet together, knees out wide, and allowing everything to just relax. Start inviting in some deep, intentional breathing. Filling the lungs and the abdomen all the way up on the inhale, and then exhaling. Release all that energy, all that air. Really taking this moment to tune in to our bodies and tune in to our mind and our breath. Maybe your hands are on the body and you're feeling a gentle rise and fall with each breath. Breathing in and out here. Maybe these are the biggest breaths that you've taken all day. Maybe this is the biggest intention that you've had all day. And just circling our awareness inward. Bringing awareness to the body. And understanding that there is a teacher within each of us. There is something inside of us, our higher selves, that knows exactly what we want and exactly what we need to do. And that's your real yoga teacher today. I'm just here to guide you. And I want you to listen to your body. Listen to that inner guidance. I'm going to give a lot of options today, so just do what feels best for you. You can stay in Supta Baddha Konasana with the knees out wide, feet together, or you can bring your knees up to the sky, gently maybe rocking them left and right. moving with your breathing. Imagine that your breath is communicating with every single cell in your body. Sending it fresh air, vibrant energy. Maybe you're rocking your knees side to side, or maybe you want to hug your knees into the chest and rock your back left and right. We're going to take a couple different variations, so do whatever feels good for you while you're on your back here and now. You can circle the knees out wide, bring them together, and hug them in. Or maybe you just tap your toes down onto the ground by moving your pelvis anterior and posteriorly. Maybe you've got your feet on the ground, knees up, and you're rocking your knees left and right. Maybe you stay at one side and cross that bottom foot on top of the left knee. Really beginning to open up in that hip flexor on the left side. Asking yourself what it is that your body needs today. Maybe there's an option here that your body wants that I haven't called yet. And that's awesome too. Taking just a couple more breaths. And then the next big inhale. If you're doing one direction, just switch sides now. If you've done something and you want to switch to another position, feel free. Just circling our awareness inward and really, really tuning in to our own inner guidance system. Maybe you observe that as you activate certain muscles, it stretches the whole pose differently. Next breath in, come up, gently release the legs, take them up to the sky. We're going to hang out in sleeping tiger for just a couple moments. Really breathing here. Still allowing our breaths to be nice and slow. Full, deep, and relaxing. And the next breath in, take both of your arms overhead. And exhale, bring your arms back up. We'll do this again, inhaling, arms down. And exhaling, back up to the sky. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, arms come back. And exhale, hands with the fingers facing the ceiling. Now you can take your hands and place them down beside you. Begin activating those toes and those feet and those legs. You can either point or flex. It's up to you. And we'll take both of our feet down. And then inhale, bring them back up. Exhale, bring them down. Tap, inhale back up. So we'll do a couple of these on your own breath. Let's do 3 more. I'm kind of dying low key on the inside. All right, second to last one. All right, last one, best one. Let's go, 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 go. Okay, go ahead and release the feet and bend the knees a lot. Place your hands down beside you and gently rock your knees over to the right. You take your gaze to the left, really ground in your left shoulder. And then inhale back up to center, exhale over to the left. Inhaling back up to center. We'll move back and forth with this breath. And this is kind of just beginning to relieve the abdominal area. Inviting some movement into the lowest part of the spine. Try to have those knees in as tight to the chest as you can now. Feel the difference there. Then go ahead and release. Bring your feet down on the ground, hip distance apart, and bring them as close into your butt as you can make them. On the next breath in, we're going to lift our hips up, pressing through the bottoms of the feet, and then exhale, bring the hips back down. Inhaling, hips lift. Exhale, hips back down. We can add on to this. Inhaling, taking our arms overhead. Exhaling, lowering the hips and hands. Inhaling back up. And exhaling back down. Slow and controlled on the way down. Slow and controlled on the way up. One more. Exhaling. Bring everything down. Hug your knees into the chest. Gently rock left and right. If you're following and you're here and you're having fun, make sure to write a comment so that I see you. If you can't hear me, if you're having trouble, make sure you let me know. Gently rocking left to right. And then begin quickening the rocks forward and backward as we come up to a seat. If you want more work, let me know. I'm feeling really chill today, so yeah, all right, that's what we're working with. Let me inhale, roll those shoulders up to the ears, and then exhale, draw them down the back. And then inhale, circle those shoulders forward and up, and then exhale, drawing them back and down. Awesome. Back and down. Awesome. Now we're going to do one shoulder at a time. So just take one shoulder forward and bring it back down, and we'll do the other shoulder forward. Bring it back down. While you're here, try to keep your spine as straight as possible. And then go the other way, bringing one shoulder forward and down, other shoulder forward and down. And try to make these moves really fluid, so really moving slow. And then we'll do one way in the direction. Go ahead and shake that. Okay, take both arms out and up, overhead. Touch the palms together, hands at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Let's take a deep breath in together. Exhale through the mouth. Sigh. One more deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. I'm going to give you some options here. I'm going to do some neck rolls. So I'm playing with my neck a little bit. You can take your chest forward over one way as if you were doing like these kind of seated barrel roll things. Or you can take some seated cat and cow, tucking the chest forward and up, and then exhale, rounding the spine, tucking the tailbone under. Or you can do some neck movements Yogi's choice. I want you to follow your own inner teacher and choose your adventure. So I'm going to start with my neck, bringing my chin to my chest, and then inhaling, taking my right ear to my right shoulder. And then exhaling, chin to chest. Inhaling, left ear to left shoulder. And then exhaling, chin to chest. Moving back and forth with this just a couple of times. Allowing these movements to be really juicy, so if you find a spot that feels really particularly good, you can stay there for a while. Sending your breaths to your neck, and I'm actually going to take, since my left ear is kind of facing my left shoulder, and I want a little deeper stretch here, I'm going to gently nudge my right shoulder down. Do you see that? And I can feel that deeper stretch and opening in the right side of my neck. Being really gentle and really careful here, I can move my neck around while activating that shoulder down. And feel a completely different stretch. So play around with it. And observe. Observe the body, observe the mind. And whenever you're ready, gently bring your neck and head back up to center. We're going to lower the hands down into all fours position. Once you get there, maybe you rock your hips side to side. Maybe you take some rounds of cat and cow. Maybe you take some hip circles. Maybe you take some wrist circles. Maybe you just take downward dog and come back to your all fours position. And going the other way. Moving with your breath. Slow, deep inhales. Nice, long, full exhales. You come back up to center now. If you've been doing one motion, maybe you switch now. Maybe you want to tap the tops of your feet on the ground, kind of just start waking you up. Maybe you want to take some circles around the wrists, or another variation of the pose that you were taking before. And then we'll tuck our toes, moving to a downward facing dog. Lift the hips up high. Begin to walk out of your dog. Maybe wiggle to one side or the other. On the next inhale, lift up high the toe. Exhale, bring those heels down to the earth. Inhale, lift up high the toes. Exhale, bring those heels down to the ground. Last one, lifting those heels up high. Exhale, bend the knees, come back down to all fours. We're going to do some shoulder push-ups. So imagine that you're shrugging your shoulders like this. And I want you to, this is kind of very exaggerated, so it might not feel like this, but we're going to allow our thoracic body to just kind of like drop a little bit and then activate those shoulders, push them away. And we'll do this 5 times, so move really slow. We're in this pose, keeping your core engaged nice and tight. Just really want to bring awareness to our shoulders because sometimes we hold a lot of tension here. We don't even realize how much movement we can bring, how much activation we can bring. All right, come back. We're going to sit on our feet. We'll do some wrist stuff. So take your wrists out in front of you. I've been working a lot of handstands lately. And in my handstand training, we do a lot of wrist stuff. And if you want to do handstands, it's really awesome to start with the foundational poses like downward facing dog. And we'll do some wrist stuff too. So go ahead and take your palms out in front of you. Press through the palm and really open those fingers nice and wide. And then exhale, we'll touch the fingertips down. Inhaling, bringing them back up, open wide. And exhaling, tapping those fingertips down. Inhale, up. Exhaling, bring those fingertips together one more time. Awesome. So we're going to take both of our fists and make a big circle, going clockwise. And then go counterclockwise. Breathing in and out. We're just going to do some nice stuff to all our joints today. How's that sound? We'll go ahead and release. I'm going to take our arms out wide, place those palms up, and then place our fingers on our shoulders. And so we're going to take a deep breath in and kind of pull those elbows back, and then we're going to make some shoulder circles. One more, and then go ahead and switch directions other way. And then come back out, palms facing up, and then I want you to tap your shoulders. So this is really just starting to open up the elbows and get some juice flowing in the joints here. You know, we have a lot of fun in power, and we don't really go back to the fundamentals enough. So that's kind of just what I'm feeling today. Yeah, go ahead and place your hands down. You can lift up off of those feet. And go ahead and extend the right foot long. Flex that toe and press it into the ground. And then we'll shift our weight back to really stretch back of our right calf. Breathing here for just a couple moments. And the next breath in, release. You can point or flex through the toe, maybe make some circles in the ankle. We're going to extend that leg long, and then exhale, hug that knee to nose. Inhale, back out, extend, try to lift up through that leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Last one. Awesome, extend that right leg long again. And I like to call this rainbow arches, I don't know. So just take your right foot as far over to the right as you can. Try to keep your hips in line with where they are now. And then using your glutes, send them all the way in the opposite direction. Tap on the outer left side of the mat. And then inhaling, we're going to make some taps, and you'll feel this in your booty later. Try to keep your core engaged no matter what you're doing with your leg. And we'll do 3 more. I think that was 3. Go ahead and extend that right leg long. Come up, send your left arm out to the left. Right arm up to the sky. Open the heart, make some circles in the wrist. And breathe here. You can send your heart more forward and your hips more forward, thinking of it like a modified fallen triangle, or if you want some more work, you can come up, but don't send your hips forward if you're gonna come up. Make sure everything's in a flat line, and then lift up that right leg. Right arms up to the sky. You can grab onto that ankle. Pressing into the ankle will stretch out your shoulder. Pressing into that leg and pulling in that quad will stretch out your thigh. Wherever you are, breathing nice and slow. We're gonna walk our hands forward, back to like almost our all fours position, and take your right foot, send those toes out to the right, knee out to the right, come back, sit. So you might have to adjust and bring your leg in or out more. This is like a half yogi squat, half child's pose here. And you can sit up nice and tall if you feel that stretch in the hip, or if you want more, maybe you send your chest forward and down. Breathe in and out through the nose. And then whenever you're ready, you're just going to meet in an all fours position, coming back. Send the right arm forward and up. Exhale, bring it back and down. Inhale, forward up. Exhale, back down. Our shoulders are going to feel amazing after this class. And then we're going to thread the needle. Send the right arm underneath the left. Send the hips back to the heels. You can stay just like this. Or if you place your left hand on top of your right, you give a deeper stretch to the shoulder. If you send your left hand to the upper right hand corner of the mat, you'll feel a deeper side stretch, or maybe a bind. Breathing in through the nose, and out through the nose. On the next breath in, go ahead and release. Coming back to extend the right arm long, and then back into an all fours position. I'm going to rock my hips side to side first, and then we'll move into the other direction. So go ahead and ground in your hands. And you remember how I was talking about it's important to come back to the foundational poses, especially if you want to learn the harder stuff like handstanding. And I want you to think about this all fours position. I want you to think of your hands. I see some people in class like this, with their hands on the ground in all fours, or in downward facing dog. And we really want to open our fingers and press through this pointer finger knuckle right here. So really be intentional about that, since I'm adding a lot of intention today in our practice. So really press firmly there. And then hug your core in nice and tight and press the ground away like we were practicing, and our shoulders are there. Yeah. Okay, send the left foot up and back. Flex that toe, place it on the ground, push back, stretch the back of that calf. Breathe here, in through the nose and out through the nose. And the next breath in, lift up. Extend that left leg long, and then exhale, hug that knee to nose. Hugging the core nice and tight. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Last one. Inhale, expanding. And exhale, crunching all the way down. Now go ahead and extend that left foot long. We're going to tap it onto the left all the way outside beside us. And then on the next breath in, we'll send it all the way over to the right. Using your glute, and I like to make a couple taps. And then inhale, moving with your breath. Keep your core hugged in nice and tight, really firmly pressing the ground away. Pressing the ground away with your shoulders. Two more. And then go ahead and keep that left foot out to the left and the right arm to the right, left arm up to the sky. Open up. You can take this with the hips forward, really opening in the heart and the chest. Maybe you let your top arm kind of come back. Or maybe you want to be more active, more firm, and extend that left leg long, trying to keep the body straight here. No arch. If you like this and you want some more, maybe you grab onto that foot, stretching either in the shoulder or in the quad. Wherever you are, know that whatever shape you're making is the right shape for you to make today. And I forgot where we went from here. Take both of your hands in front of you, send that left toes out to the left. Bring the heel in. There we go, that's what we did. And we'll do this half child's pose, half yogi squat situation. You can sit up or you can come down to a pole. Tuning into your body, tuning into your breath. And I have a message to share with you today. I'm really excited to share it. So on the next breath in, coming back up to an all fours position, and then tuck the toes, meet in a downward facing dog. You can pedal out if you want to. And then go ahead and take your right leg up to the sky. You can make some circles in the ankle, or make some bend in the knee, opening up the hip. Core plank, hug that knee in, really nice and tight. Plant it between the hands, send the left arm, side or right arm up to the sky. Twist. On the next breath in, crescent pose. Both arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip the palm, peaceful warrior. And exhale, cartwheel the hands back down. Heel toe that right foot out to the right. Lizard. Lion's pose. You can take any variation that you want. Do what feels good for you and for your body. If you want to come onto the knee, you can. If you want to come down to your forearms, you can do that as well. If you want to be more active, maybe you keep that leg strong in the back. Or maybe you bend the knee and grab onto this foot here. I want you to know that whatever shape you're making is the right one. I want you to know that whatever is going on in your life, you're doing everything exactly how you're supposed to be. Take one more breath here. And then come up onto the toes of the back foot, rock the weight forward and backward. Send the left foot up to the front of the mat, meeting in yoga squat. Send those elbows out into the knees out into the elbows. Palms firmly pressing together, Anjali Mudra. Breathe, sink those hips low. And then take the toes forward, meet in forward fold. Begin rocking your weight forward and backward in this fold. Really allow yourself to trust. And then slowly rolling all the way up to standing vertical. Until you get to the top. Inhale, shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, traveling down the back. And let's do that with an audible exhale. Sigh it out through the mouth. Inhale, forward and up, and then exhale. Bring the shoulders back and down. One more time. Doing it on your own. Inhaling, taking the shoulders forward and up. And exhaling, drawing them back and down. Awesome. The next breath in, reach both arms down and up. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, walk back, down dog. If you want to take a vinyasa, you may. Otherwise, just get really comfy in this downward facing dog. Next breath in, send the left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open in the hip. Keep the shoulders grounded. And the next breath in, core plank. Shift your weight forward. Plant that right foot, left foot between the hands. And when I'm shifting my weight forward, I'm really activating my shoulders, how we did earlier too. So keep that right hand down, circle the left arm up. Staying here for one deep intentional breath. And then on the next inhale, sending both hands up to the sky, crescent pose. One strong inhale. And then exhaling into warrior two. One more nice strong inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, peaceful warrior, send the left arm up to the sky. Next breath in, cartwheel the hands down. Bring them inside of the foot and then heel toe that left foot over to the left lizard. So you can stay here with this back leg elevated, or you can come down, take whatever variations you took on the other side. Circling back to your breath and circling back to your intention if you set one today. And then coming up onto the toes here, tuck the back toes and shift your weight forward and backward until you meet in a yogi squat. Boom, there we go. Send the elbows into the knees, hands at heart center, Anjali Mudra. And we're going to do something kind of fun here. So go ahead and take your hands down beside you or like out to the side. And we're going to literally jump in a circle until we're facing the other way. So now we're facing the back of our mat, at the front of our mat. We're going to take our hands, we're going to jump forward like a frog. And then we're going to send our feet outside the hands, sink our hips low. I'll show you what it is. Make sure your hips come low. And then go ahead and turn around. It's yoga, it's fun. You're gonna feel it in your glutes later. And we'll do just one more round like this. Oh yeah, I can feel it. Oh yeah, just meet in a yoga squat. Come sit down, yeah. Bend those knees, left and right. And then come back up to a forward fold. When you get there, bend your knees a lot. Allow your abdomen to rest on your thighs. Grab opposite elbows. Maybe rock your weight left and right. Let the left hand stay down on the ground. Bend the left knee a lot. Straighten the right leg. Send the right arm up to the sky. Twist. And then go ahead and switch. Sending the right hand down. Really pressing through that shoulder as we ground in that hand. Fingers are still open nice and wide. Left arm up to the sky. Twist. The next breath. Go ahead and release. Slowly roll all the way up to standing. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, shoulders forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Nice. One more sun salutation as we take our arms up and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. Just walk back to a downward dog. Inhale, tie on the toes. Exhale, lower the heels down. And then send the right foot up to the sky. Bend in the knee, open the hip. And then we're going to move into a core plank. Send that right knee over to the right shoulder. Hug that foot in really nice and tight. And then exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale, hug that right knee over to the left shoulder. Exhale, three-legged dog. One more time, knee to nose. And then place that right knee down by that right wrist. We're going to move into pigeon pose. So I like to check on my back foot and make sure that it is where I think it is. You can come up onto your fingertips here. Try to keep your hips in line. Notice how I'm leaning too far on the right here, and then I'm leaning too far on the left here. Just come to the middle of that and see where that is. And then you can come down to rest. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And I'm going to tell you a story. Earlier this year, and in like the past, I've always felt like I needed one more certification until I could start helping people or until I could start healing people. And that belief was holding me back, because we really have the power to change people's lives right now. And we don't need to wait till we have the next thing, because we are so qualified and so full of love. So I just want you to be reminded of how full you are today, and of how much you already do, and that you are so enough. And on the next breath in, just begin feeling that enoughness, that wholeness, and that fullness, filling your body with the inhale. And then exhale through the mouth. Release any doubt, release any fear, release any reasons to feel like you're not doing enough. And know that you are. And then on the next breath, we're going to roll over a little bit. So just lean your weight all the way onto your right hip. And we're going to send the left foot out to the left and bring it around in front. Did you see that? I'm going to turn so you can see me. So I'm crossing the left foot outside of the right knee now. I'll do that again in case anybody missed that and they're like, well, what the heck happened? So I'm leaning over to my right, sending my left foot all the way out. Yes, here we go. Beautiful. All right, so sit up nice and tall. We're going to do some twists. We're going to send that left arm behind us. Inhale, find length in the spine, and then on the exhale, twist toward that knee that's facing up to the sky. And then moving with your own breath, inhaling, lengthening each time, and exhaling, maybe finding a deeper twist. Maybe you take your elbow outside of that knee. With full expression, you kind of bring that arm into this little pocket, and then you grab onto your hands here. And breathe. And then on the next breath, we're going to release. Just go ahead and lift up your legs. We're going to roll over our knees into an all fours. Rock your hips left and right. Maybe taking some rounds of cat and cow. And then tuck the toes. Come back to a downward facing dog. On the next breath in, lift high on the toes. Exhale, knees, heels down to the ground. On the next breath in, lift the left leg up, opening in that hip, bending in the knee. And then we're going to move into a core plank. So hug that knee and foot in as tight as you can to the body. Tap that upper left shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhaling, taking it over to the right shoulder. Coming back up. One more time, sending that knee to nose. Hugging it all the way forward. And then bringing that left knee to the left wrist, moving to pigeon pose. I like to check my back leg first, make sure it's in the right place. If your front foot isn't all the way at like a 90-degree angle, then you want to have your toes pointed, because that's more safe for the knee. If you've got it all the way here, and keep these toes flexed. But wherever you are, making sure that you're not leaning too far to the right or too far to the left. Just having your weight evenly distributed right on that middle area. And then you can come down. While you're in this pose, try to think about your breathing. Center your awareness back into your body. You know, I like to say life is like pigeon pose. Because if you're in pain, then you need to get out of a pose. But if you're uncomfortable, that's where the growth is going to happen. And a lot of times in life, we're faced with challenges and we have to decide, is this challenge painful and do I need to leave, or is this just uncomfortable but taking me to the next step, and should I just breathe through it? So I really like to think of it like that. Nice strong inhale. Slow and deep exhale. And then whenever you're ready, just gently rolling over onto your left hip. We're going to send that right foot forward. Cross the right foot outside of the left knee and sit up nice and tall. We're going to send the right hand behind us. Sit up. And then inhale, finding length in the spine as if someone was pulling a string at the top of your head. And then exhale, twist. Maybe you hug that knee in, or maybe you hug your elbow in front of that knee. Maybe you take a full bind. After your next inhale, just go ahead and release. We're just going to uncross the legs here. Shift our weight back and let the knees rock side to side. We're going to come to lay all the way down on our backs now. Continue to let those knees rock. You can stay just like this, gently rocking them side to side, or you can hug them over to one side. If you want a deeper twist, you can hug both of your knees into the chest, extend the left leg long. Ground in the right shoulder, and then hug that right knee over to the left, supine twist. And if your knee is to the left, send your gaze to the right. One more nice strong inhale. One more slow, deep exhale. And then coming back up to center. If you've just got your knees hugged over to one side, maybe you send them the other way. If you're taking supine twist, extend the right leg long. Grounding in the left shoulder. Nice strong inhale, deep breath in. And then exhaling, sending that right knee, left knee over to the right. Gaze to the left. In just a couple moments here, circle back to our breath and to our attention. And then gently coming out. You can hug onto those knees, or maybe you take happy baby, hugging those elbows into the armpits. If you want a little tiny bit more work, go ahead and take the feet up to the sky, or maybe you want to hang out in the sleeping tiger. Go ahead and tap the left heel down, inhale, tap the right heel down. I just realized that I said the wrong one, but that's okay. Try to smile if you love core work. And we'll do 3 more of these little leg swingy things. Breathing in through the nose, and out through the nose. Go ahead and hug the knees into the chest. One more big squeeze. Hug everything into a tight little ball. Take a big sip of air. Hold at the top. One more sip. And exhale. Release the hands, release the feet. Move into your juicy Shavasana. Our final resting pose. You can let your eyes close. You may let your mind wander, and I will guide you back when it's time. Taking one more inhale. One more slow exhale. And gently begin Bring the awareness back into the body, into the breath. And start creating small micro movements in the fingers and the toes. And rolling over onto your right side for a fetal pose. Whenever you're ready, come on up to meet me in a comfortable cross-legged seat. Bringing your hands to heart center. I'm going to take one more deep breath in together. Go ahead and sigh it out. Know that you're one with the universe. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Light within me honors, loves, and respects the light within you. Namaste. Happy Friday, my beautiful friend. I don't know who's there, but thank you for being here with me. I'm sending you so much love from the bottom of my heart to yours. Happy Friday. I hope you got what you needed out of this flow today. I'll be here same time, same place next week. I think, yeah. Hold on, let me check my calendar because one of the weeks I'm not going to be here. Actually, 2 weeks I won't be here, I think. And that's the 18th and the 25th. I won't be doing this. So next week is the last week before that. And then we'll start again in October. So those are the announcements that I have. Don't forget to join my Facebook community if you want to hear about more mindfulness and mindset stuff. What else? That's it. Sending you so much love. Bye for now.